our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Dunn right side. Outside O'Neal. From deep. Towns with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, P.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution. Guys, that is what you call two physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside Hart. Lets the three fly. Sinks the tray.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Beal. And it's New York with a rebound. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Hart from long range. Richards pulls it in. O'Neal with it. And it's Brunson picking him up.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice.
All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Now here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from three is a beautiful thing.
The three, Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by Beal. Suns trail by 6. Here's Booker. Second shot opportunity. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And Brunson, here we go. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Sends it home from three-point land.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And it's the Suns with the ball. 7-point differential. Pass to Richards. Launches a three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Hart from long range. And again, New York with the triple.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Knicks leading by 10. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Anunoby. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Done.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. New York leading by 11. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Beal. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's New York, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly.
You don't have to yell. It's to do. Where's mommy? Mommy, where are you?
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Suns. Down by 15. But Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And he makes it.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Knicks leading by 14. And here's Payne. He's scoreless. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Knocks it loose. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. Payne, he's open. Launches it. Cole grabs the board. Booker surveying the D. Tipped. Now here's McBride. Pass to Achua. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Achua's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. And the Suns making a change here.
Substitution for your Suns, Nick Richards.
And so it's Phoenix with it. 19-point game. Now Payne. From the arc. And again, New York with the triple. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
For 3, Allen. Outside for Booker. Can they get it? And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
To the middle. Here's Robinson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Team foul.
And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Beal's shot is good.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside O'Neal. Back to Beal. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Beal's got 7 points.
Guys, you love the patience when Bradley Beal is running the pick and roll. Doesn't rush, plays at his own pace.
Back to Wright. Minute 32 left in the first half. Pass to Dadier. The 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA, it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Got a hand on it. Pass to Allen. Here's Richards. Tries again. Wide open. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And it's O'Neal off the drive. Good work there as it goes. He's got 5. New York leading by 15. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. On the take. Kolik's shot is off. And so here's Phoenix. Here's Allen. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. Here's Beal. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
It's only the first half.
Out in front, up by 16. We'll see you
Dang, I
after
thought that
halftime
was
for the beginning of the third quarter.
I'm out here scoring like crazy. I could have went for 100.
And there
I'll try to
wasn't
score
too much
100.
drama in the first half, but maybe
Even though I
things
ain't
will
got my
tighten up
starters
here
yet.
in the second. New York leading by 16. Pass to Dadier. To the paint. Here's Kolik. with the drive. Uses the glass on the layup. Poke loose. Inside. And it's Beauchamp missing. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You can see when a guy like Devin Booker sees a lane to the rim, he's going to exploit it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. And New York has possession. 22 was their biggest lead. And here's Wright from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Wright's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Booker. And it's New York with a rebound.
Spanking him up inside.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Beauchamp. It's Wright on the wing. Tucker with a screen. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. No luck on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Now Richards. And he goes in for the dunk.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Here's Kolek. Pass to Dadier. Here's Kolek. Down low. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Dadier, shot is off. Suns trail by 19. Looking to get it going. Booker, no good.
I like the idea. We know we can make that shot, but the defense wasn't having it.
And that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Beal. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Knicks leading by 19. Here's Kolek. New York again can't hit.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And, of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him.
Pass to Dadier. Done with a steal. In transition. For three, Allen. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
B.A., his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Now here's Bridges. 5 to shoot. Second chance effort. Back to Towns. Over Plumlee. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Most nights this shot would have been his. But
What's crazy is I'm losing this half. I was blowing this guy out.
2 for 2 at the line so far.
Well, Bradley Beal is the epitome of being a triple threat. He can drive it, pass it, shoot it. The complete package on the offensive end, that defines Bradley Beal.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. New York leading by 11. Three-pointer, Bridges. Bull grabs the board. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Stolen by Bridges. Ball's going up the court. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And so it's New York in a good situation.
Why you hit her with the
13 points to close the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love it.
Come here now. Why did you hit it?
As we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback
Tell
in the
Mom
works,
sorry,
or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters.
Go say sorry. Said sorry? That makes you said sorry?
Stolen by Anunoby. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out Towns. Fires from deep. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. And New York has possession. Clock at 4. Here's Brunson outside. Bull grabs the board. Booker with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Pass to Plumlee. The 3 is up. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
You know, we talk all the time about how
now he's
important
getting
it is
confident.
to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Brunson taking his time here. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I'm not going to
Trail
time
by 10. Now Allen. Three-pointer. Hart with the defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
Here's Allen. That one's wide left.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Jones. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Outside Brunson. Back to Hart. To the paint. Brunson with it. 4-3.
Oh my God.
Looking to get back on track. Oh, Booker in post.
I was up by like 20.
Boy, see how confident
These
Devin
guys
Booker
about
is
to win.
down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Jones. Brunson with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react,
I think
he'll
I
be
scored
the
in the
first
second
guy to
half.
make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So both teams changing it up here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. Here's Dunn. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
This guy beats me ice. Wow.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Now here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Left side Booker from downtown. And it's New York with a rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Towns. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Boy, this guy has been on a mission. Karl Anthony Towns will not be denied on the offensive end of the floor.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 22 was their biggest lead. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Knicks.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Karl Anthony Towns.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Outside Hart. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And it's Towns with the power finish.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up for Grant Hill.
Michaela, you're scratching me. You need to cut your nails. Dang, I shot horrible from 3.